Back to the ESVTV coverage of the Gigabyte Stars Wars 7. We're jumping into the next semifinal match. I was too foolish to set up my starboard in time, but I'll have it set up here in just a moment for you guys. Type in and out as I speak. WE.GIGA.LoveCD. Funny name, I've always wondered about it. Alright, there it is, guys. Alright, so we're jumping into game number 1 in this best of 3 between iGMacSed, our blue Protoss here, in the 11 o'clock position. Representing IG against his opponent in the 1 o'clock position. WE.GIGA.LoveCD, our red Protoss representing World Elite. Now, WE.GIGA.LoveCD, I have long thought to be the best Protoss in China. From all the results I've seen from him, all of his play. But iGMacSed certainly a close second. This is all just in my opinion, though, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who's got the best PvP certainly here in this best of 3. Who's going to move on to the LAN event? Looks like it's going to be a 12 gate from both players. Neither one of the players wants to deal with proxy 8 on this map. It's a pseudo 3-player map since you can't have close vertical positions, obviously. So you kind of got to be worried. Some players can like proxy over here, or even outside here, or if they like scout you or double probe scout and like proxy over here. I don't even know. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. Scout around, be real sneaky, check the minerals, go back and proxy inside their base or something. That's not gonna be the case though. So both players are gonna be safe. You can see WE.GIGA.LoveCD being very careful with the scouting, though. Did check that location, so even though going 12 gate is still very paranoid about proxy double gate. It's a scary build to deal with. Pretty darn difficult. We'll see if we see a double gas. Maybe these players really quickly. You really want to see double gas in PvP, but often we see Zealot first from players that want to play it safe. And there's a Zealot first from WE.GIGA.LoveCD and not from iGMacSed. Now, he could go double gas. He could go 3 gate or 2 gate, 3 stalker rush, but he's going to go double gas. And WE.GIGA.LoveCD is going to scout this. We'll probably see a second gas go from WE.GIGA.LoveCD as well. The Zealot first just gives him a little bit more early game utility. He can be a little bit more aggressive on the map, take some more map control. His tech will be delayed, though. Is he not going to take a second gas? I hope he's not just going to 4 gate. That would make me so sad. He's going to chrono his stalker. Maybe he's just going to go for one of those like 2 gate expansions or something, or 3 gate expansion with no second gas. But it's been scouted by iGMacSed. Okay, he is going to take a second gas. It's just a little bit late. He's not too worried about rushing his tech up. He wants to be able to be maybe a little bit more aggressive early on. But the second gate's already been added from iGMacSed. So he's going to have plenty of units. There's no real chance of WE.GIGA.LoveCD actually moving forward and being aggressive. But oh, wow, what a sneaky pylon positioning here from WE.GIGA.LoveCD. I got to wonder, what is his plan with this pylon? It doesn't quite reach far enough to warp in the main. So it's just to warp in. If you're going to warp in towards the natural, it's like, why this positioning? You know what I mean? Like, why not like right here or something where you're a little bit closer to the natural? Why not even inside if you're planning on warping in there? Maybe it would be scouted a little bit easier by this stalker. He certainly will scout, and he won't scout this location, so he's got that bonus, but it's a little bit further away. Meanwhile, this scouting hidden probe from iGMacSed will get scouted by and found by WE.GIGA.LoveCD. Great job picking that off. That really just makes you feel so much more confident that there's no extra pylons around the map that you have to worry about, you know, while you're attacking some zealots running into your mineral line, killing your probes. And it will be, oh my god, it's going to be a 4 gate. He drops second gas and then fakes it and doesn't do it, but if you're going to 4 gate, you better chrono the hell out of your warp gate, man. Like, sitting with 52 energy when your warp gate isn't done is just, like, you know, people sometimes oh my god, a proxy robo. He's going to go 4 gate plus warp prism over here. That's why he's not so worried about chronoing his warp gate, because it's not the warp gate timing he's trying to hit. It's actually the warp prism timing. So he's going to save up his chrono and use all of his chrono on his warp prism. Now, he won't have as many units since his warp in's late, but oh my god, he lets one stalker up the ramp on purpose. Great move by iGMacSed. Really risky move by WE.GIGA.LoveCD trying to move up the ramp, but he did get scouting to see that there are 2 sentries. I don't think he saw that Twilight Council. No, he did not. Oh my god, iGMacSed has scouted the proxy robo. He sees it. He knows what he's up against. It's going to be 4 gate warp prism. And now that he knows, he might even be able to just kill the robotics facility. No, he won't, but the warp prism is going to pop out, and the stalker's already going to be right there to try to pick it off. So as long as iGMacSed micros well, he should be able to deny this. Is he just going to go for the robo? Though the robo is useless right now. He doesn't care about the robo. All he wanted was that one warp prism, man. Follow the warp prism and kill that off. That's what's important right now. Oh, and he doesn't get the force suit on the ramp either. The stalkers walk right up. Oh no, this is looking disastrous for MaxSed, but then again, LoveCD down to just 1 Stalker, 0 Stalkers. LoveCD needs another warp in his Stalkers. This is the price of not chronoing your warp gate. You just have fewer units because your warp in is so much later than your opponent's. But he is going to get 3 more Stalkers here on the upper ground. Warp, you know, lifting the warp prism just kind of for fun, I guess, because he could have just walked up that ramp, but I don't know, having fun with this attack is always a good thing. He is low on gas, though. LoveCD not able to warp in too many more Stalkers. He's going to have to warp in a couple more Zealots, but that's okay. The Zealots kind of tank, make your opponent kite back. Still, MaxSed's got the higher Stalker round. He can kite continuously here. He's got to be careful, though. LoveCD, just a little bit of missed micro there with his Stalkers and the Zealots stuck behind them. MaxSed definitely microing better than LoveCD right. Oh, but that's a bit of a mistake there with the Zealots. He actually is going to be able to pick off the Stalkers, though, so I'm pretty much going to have to rescind that because even though he took damage from the Zealots, it's only shield damage. I can't believe these Zealots aren't even tearing apart the Stalkers. The micro from MaxSed is just too good. Really avoiding taking too many losses on these Stalkers, and the Warp Prism's gone. The Warpins are going to be further delayed down on the low ground. The Stalkers are kind of getting a little bit mismicroed, kind of taking damage from Zealots, but it's not a big deal. He's got plenty. When you have this many more Stalkers than your opponent, when they're going 4 gate, there's not much they can do about it. Well, what's he going to do? Start mining gas now and like go into a tech build? It's too late. It is too late. 27 probes to 23. MaxSed has the higher gas, has the higher tech. Is going to be able to kill off this Robo. You might even be able to prevent that. No, you won't be able to prevent the first Observer, but everything after that will not complete. He'll be able to get Blink now. I don't know what LoveCD can do here. That was, you know, PvP is a matchup that is all about micro, especially if you're going to go for a build like 4-gate. 4-gate is a build that, like, literally every single unit needs to be microed perfectly if you want to actually win with it. It's gotten so figured out, and players are so good at holding it off now. If you really want to win with 4-gate, your micro better be perfect. And it just wasn't. So MaxSed was able to hold that off, and he's just got such a big advantage right now that LoveCD's really got to pull out something crazy to get back into this game. This forward pylon definitely going to help him out since it hasn't been scouted yet by MaxSed. Maybe he can go, I don't know, he's adding a Robo though. I was going to say maybe he could like go DT or something, although his opponent... Yeah, no, his opponent went 4-gate Twilight. And he sees that with his Observer. Like, LoveCD knows that his opponent has no detection, so I don't know. DT might have been able to work, but then again, he wants some Immortals to deal with the Blink Stalkers his opponent. But MaxSed has no Observers, so if he just force fields the ramp properly, they won't be able to blink up. Still, that's a hard force field to land, because you have to drop it ahead of time, otherwise they can blink 1 Stalker really quickly up, and the rest of them just blink up with the upper ground vision. And what do you just do? Constantly throw it on force fields when you see the Stalkers nearby? You can't do that, you don't have enough energy. So, tricky situation here for MaxSed. He might just get blinked on. There it is, the blink up! He couldn't drop the force field in time. The first Stalker blinks up, the rest of them blink up. Nice target firing here by MaxSed with those Stalkers. LoveCD going to get absolutely ripped to shreds by this blink play. MaxSed just taking the advantage with superior micro in this game. So well done, and he should be able to take the win with this blink. I'm surprised we don't see a Desperation. Oh, we do see a Desperation counter Zealot warp in from LoveCD. So that's going to be able to do some economic damage here. MaxSed not even bothering to warp in Zealots at home, warps them in at the front to just continue the attack. Bit of a crazy move that forces him to pull all of his probes, but either way, you should be able to just win with Blink. There it is. GG gets called out, and MaxSed takes a 1-0 advantage over who I was calling the favorite in this match. So, well played. He just mic'd straight up, guys. He just microed better than LoveCD. That is like, that's what he did, and you got to hand it to him for doing that. You know, just well done. Well done, one-base PvP. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with game number 2 after this quick commercial break.